Welcome back, fellow gamers and enthusiasts. I'm StormMoreno. Today we're back here with another channel update. Today is the 7th of March. It's going out Friday. Friday is fucking 9th, I think. Computer. Yes. So, the 9th. Today's the 9th, as you see it. So, woo, that's great, right? Great, yeah. Obviously, first thing is I got a webcam now. You can see me now. I can see you. I see you sitting there. Not really. Yeah, that would be something else, but I can't. So yeah, webcam. So now we have a webcam in the upcoming videos that I'm going to be recording. Now obviously some of the videos I've already done. I do batch recording, so I sit down for a day and I'm like, hey, why should I do multiple sessions a day? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna record Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed 2, and then Oblivion. So I record, let's say, 3 hours, so I get 6 videos out of that, and then I'm like, okay, I'll edit these Saturday, which is usually what I do. So I'm ahead on certain things, and I'm not ahead on certain things. Things I'm ahead on is pretty much everything except Doki Dokis. And uh, what one is it? The seventh, the seventh, uh, number 7 of Doki Doki is the one that actually has the first face cam, which is the 15th, right? It is the 15th. Yeah, it's the 15th that the first gaming webcam video comes out. So that, and then the next one will be on the 21st, and the next one will probably be on the 27th, right? I don't know. So obviously, what you want to do is, if you want to see the sheets, the Google Sheets, I make Google Sheet for the information on the scheduling of the videos. Sort of like the draft of what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. So I have a sheet that has it has all the videos I have from the very beginning with the the how long they are and the upload date. So you can go there and you can see, okay, what is today's video going to be, and you'll be able to actually see what today's video is actually going to be, which is great. Who else does that? I don't think of much people do that, for obvious reasons, because that takes a lot more work, especially making it making it for every single video. But I did start it a lot earlier than you would expect, so you can go on there. It should be linked in my about page on the channel, and I might put it into the description below if you want to see that. So that would be great. So you can see what the upcoming video is. Now, obviously, you can just tell what it can be. Since we have 6 videos, 6 series. So we have 6 series, and then you can see. Okay, so I revolve them. So like today's Assassin's Creed Origins, tomorrow is this, tomorrow is that, and then you repeat, and you're like, okay, so I get the gist. But obviously, when we actually finish something, or you want to see when we finish something, so it's like, hey, you go on the sheets, and I somehow am ahead of the schedule and have gotten to a certain point where I know that this is the last episode for, let's say, Doki Doki. And you're like, okay. So after that, I should be a little mindful to what could be either just no other new videos or new series, or look out for a new series. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to put a new series out after Doki Doki until I finish another series, or at least get extremely ahead of another series, so I can finish that and then do all that. So obviously, I have some ideas after a series. Obviously, when I finish Oblivion, which will be a fucking long ahead because I fucking restarted so many gosh dang times. This is probably the last playthrough. So if I somehow fuck it up, well, it's dead. So that is the thing. After I play Oblivion, I'll be going to either Skyrim or Morrowind. Probably Skyrim, since it's probably more easier to record, while Morrowind is more fucking dwindling with shit and then making it work, which sometimes sometimes works, and sometimes just doesn't work. It's like, well, shit, I don't know what I'm doing, so that's that. So Morrowind might or might not be something we do. Skyrim is something we can do since it's newer. I mean, it's fucking newer than Oblivion, so it's going to probably be much easier to record than Oblivion, since Oblivion crashes quite a bit because of how old it is. So we have that. We have more Subnautica coming. We have more Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Origins. After Assassin's Creed 2, I think we're going to Black Flag or something like that. And then we're going to try to play Watch Dogs because fucking why not? I got it for free because Ubisoft gave it out for everyone. So I was like, well, fuck it, whatever. Just fucking do it like that. So we got that. We have games planned. I have games planned. Obviously, I have Humble Bundle, so depending on what games they give us, I just depending on what games they give us, I'll be able to either play them on the channel or not play them on the channel. Main thing is if I'm interested in them or if I'm not interested in them. So that's pretty much that. And what's the next point that we should talk about? Yes, that's pretty much it for that section. And when it comes to videos, I'm gonna be trying to start doing 2 videos a day in April. So I only need like a few videos to finish for this month, and to have that, all edited out and uploaded to the channel, and then I can focus the remaining weeks of this month to making the videos for next month. So obviously 2 videos a month shouldn't be impossible, especially with the lack of skill I have. Well, not lack of skill. I have some skill. I say the lack of effort needed to put into this is probably the biggest thing that can obviously do this. Now, obviously, with a face cam, it takes a little more time than without a face cam. With a face cam, I obviously need to, well, one, sync the audio, two, correct the face cam, obviously to my best ability. Obviously, I'm not a fucking master at fucking making this look professional. Obviously, I don't have no fucking green screen, which obviously isn't a lot of money. Obviously, a green screen, you can use a fucking lime green sheet and use it as a fucking chrome key, but fuck it, I don't know. I'm using my fucking phone as the fucking source of light and my screen, but obviously the screen isn't always just the same throughout. It can go dark, it can go light, it can go dark and go light. Well, if I just have my phone's flashlight on, it doesn't. It just stays. So I have the phone's flashlight on, so I can make these shadows. Great, yeah. So yeah, so 2 videos a day, in April, and then moving on forward, and then hopefully being able to keep up with that and be able to continue that into the next year, and then the year after that, and then all through high school, and then be able to say that I've been consistent, because I haven't been consistent overall with my channel. I have been consistent here and there, certain times and certain periods, but I haven't been consistent more than I'd say a month or 2 months. So hopefully we can break that and actually be consistent for at least a year, so we can say that, hey, I'm not incompetent enough to not do this. So with that, so we have a lot of things to be planned for. Obviously, if you think I can't do 2 videos a day, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Obviously, without the face cam, I could record like 20 videos in a week and then edit 20 videos in a week. Well, actually, in one day, in like 4 hours. That's not that long. That is not that long. Obviously, face cam adds a shit more ton of time for the processing and things like that. So, obviously, like actually having to edit the actual face cam, change color correction, and change, sharpen it, make it better to my ability. And have that, and then also have to deal with actually like pulling it into Premiere, because obviously you have to, obviously when you import something it has to compile it, and then you're just like sitting there while it compiles. Well, most of your videos you do long sessions, so you record an hour long, so you're just sitting there and you're like, hey, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for this, and then you got to do this, and this, and so yeah. So the main points here is, one, we have a webcam. Two, you can go into the Google Sheets if you want to see. You want to see what's coming up. You want to see what's planned. Obviously, things aren't set in stone, but I don't really change it that much. Series, obviously, we're going to be continuing the series. We're going to continue Origins. We're going to continue Assassin's Creed 2, Doki Doki, and what else is there? Overwatch. Oh yeah, Overwatch. To talk about that, Overwatch. Obviously, there's not going to be a new facecam video for that for quite some time, since I recorded to video 40 of Overwatch. So that's splendid. So video 40 still doesn't have a facecam because of the Year of the Dog event. So I didn't get the Mercy skin. So ooh, ooh. Fucking typical. So we're on episode 40 of Overwatch already. So I have them all uploaded. I just need to put the information in and schedule them. Which if I think about it correctly, that goes into like, it probably goes into the fucking May of that. So that's great. Now obviously 2 videos a day is the main census of this. So 2 videos a day. Now, obviously, depending on what happens, there might be bonus episodes or something. I don't know. I don't know. So, obviously, or what else is there? There's, oh yeah, Oblivion. So, obviously, we have all these series. There's 6 series. Overwatch. I don't think Overwatch is going to go away soon. Depending on, what changes they make, obviously. Depending on the changes, if they change the game too much, in the sense that I'm just like, I just can't do this anymore, then obviously I can't play the game anymore, so that's great. So, I obviously ramble about things all the time, so yes. So videos should continue, will continue. I'm currently ahead of schedule until the 15th, which is great. Well, I have 15th recorded, so then I need to record 21st, and then I need to record the 27th, 30th, 31st to be finished with this month, which won't take that much time. I can probably finish it this week. Today is Wednesday, so I can finish that Thursday and Friday, get those edited and then uploaded, and then work on April's videos, and then maybe do something else with my time. Obviously, I'm not incompetent in a lot of things. I can do art in a sense. Obviously, I'm not very good at it, but time, effort. Yeah, so obviously I'm going to try to do art obviously try try and do another channel icon, another channel banner. It really depends. Obviously, I have other things I want to do. I've been working on a drawing for 11 hours, so I'll probably continue that. I haven't been to that for like a week, so probably have to get back to that, which is in Illustrator. Other Now, this is just me. This is me. This is entailing to me, not the channel. Am I entailed to the channel? Am I entailed to something later on? But I don't know if it will or if it will not. So obviously, when it comes to school, I'm doing okay in school. Okay, I don't know what people would refer as okay or great or just like superb. Obviously, superb would be you're fucking 4.0. You're fucking 4.0 in the skill. I'm not 4.0. I I do not put enough effort into school to actually get a 4.0 and be like, yeah, this seems easy. I would lose my mind. But obviously, um, math is my worst grade. I have a C in math. But hey, you can say the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Right, yeah. It's fucking quadratic formula. I just fucking that I hate that. So math is pretty great. Pretty great. I hate math. I hate math. Classes I hate. Math and um language arts. Language arts and math, you're just like, do I realistically need to know half the shit you're teaching me? And you're like, no. No. History, I like history, so I'm just like, hey, this is great. And currently learning about the Russian Revolution. And you're like, hey, Stalin was great. Quote unquote. Quote unquote. And it's like, oh wow. Chemistry, I have no fucking idea what's going on in chemistry half the time. So, I mean, I don't hate the class. I just don't know what the hell is going on. So I'm just like, so ionic bonds? Sure. All this Lewis Davis thing? Diagram? Yeah, like, okay. Oh, web design, web design. Well, I just do the sport icons where it's just a graphics for uh, the versing team, and then win, home or away, and it's great. It's like there's like 100 on either of those, and that's great. So I gotta fucking do all of them. And then computer, I have computers class, and we learn about computers, which obviously should be an easy A. Should be an easy A. Should have a B currently, because I'm a lazy, I'm a lazy little bitch when it comes to certain things. So hopefully we can get that up to an A, and just get that up in an A so we can increase our GPA. Obviously, you take some classes just to raise your GPA because obviously, when you're taking algebra and chemistry, you're just like, well, fucking shit. So, yeah. Next year's schedule. Ooh, ooh. But that's next year. That's next year. We worry about the moment, not next year. I don't even know if it's set in stone if I get these classes next year. Just you just say, hey, I want to join this class, and they're like, okay. And then you'll learn next year if you get it or you don't get it. So yeah. When it comes to learning languages, obviously, if you don't know, I like learning languages. Is another hobby I have with like everything else. Like I do YouTube. I do art. I'm bad at art, but if I practiced more, actually put more time into drawings, like I'm currently 11 hours at this drawing, which I mean it is just a fucking reference drawing. It's nothing fancy smancy, nothing fucking bells to the hells. I mean, I can make it bells to the hells if I put fucking 50 hours into it, but do I look like I want to put 50 hours into it right now? Not right now, so I'm fucking tired half the time. But languages, obviously, I am learning Spanish and Japanese. Now, obviously, I am. It's that thing. It's like that thing. If you have the free time, you do it. But that's a rare occasion. In the sense of the free time that you're like, hey, I actually want to do this. So when it comes to Spanish, Spanish is my main thing I want to learn since heritage. I'm 25%. If the percentile is the way that it's been said, which obviously isn't true. You can't have a relative that's 100% Mexican. I mean, is there a possibility? Maybe, maybe a high possibility, but not 100, not 100, but say theoretically 100. So 25 my dad, and 50 my dad, and then 25 me. So I'm 25% Mexican. So that's why. Do I look like I'm Mexican? No, I do not. I do not at all. So obviously, learning some Spanish, and just going to Mexico or something, and you start speaking Spanish. You're like, oh wow, look at this white boy speaking Spanish. You go to Spain. It's like, hey, where are you from? Where are you from? Are you from Are you from the UK, or are you from where in Spain are you from? I don't know. I don't know. Do you think I know? Obviously, I'm a weird person. I'm learning Spain Spanish, which you're just like, why are you learning Spain Spanish if you live in America? And I'm like, to be honest, I don't fucking know why. I don't know why. I just want to be that weird person, that goes to Mexico and starts speaking Spain Spanish. So they're like, oh, he's from Spain, like you're talking about juice and you say el zumo, not el jugo. Like, hey, what the fuck is he talking about? I don't know. I know some. I know some uh, slang in Mexico. I mean, by slang, I mean like "what's up?" "Que onda?" "Que onda" is literal translation is "what wave." It's literally "what's up" in Mexico. So very, very illiterate. I don't know. Japanese, on the other hand, Japanese is a lot harder because, well, with Spanish, I have some idea of what I'm saying. I can roll my R's. I can read some Spanish. I can understand Spanish. With Japanese, I still haven't learned all the Hagana characters. I can say things. I know some basic vocabulary. I know that R's and L's are weird in Japanese. Obviously, like in Doki Doki, it's not Sayori. It's not Sayori. It's Sayori. Ore. Ore. Because you don't say the fucking R. It's like it's a hybrid of R and L, and you're like, what? I think that's how it is. I'm probably maybe 100% wrong, and I'm just saying shit out of my ass, which is probably the most logical reasoning I have out of everything. So I still need to learn that. I know how to say white in Japanese, shiro, and I know how to write it, but that's like the only thing I know how to write. That's not even Hagana. I can't write in Hagana. I can write in the kanji. I can write the kanji of white, but that's it. I just okay. So obviously, when it comes to learning things, I need to learn more Spanish. Hopefully, next year I get into Spanish. This year I didn't get into Spanish, which was great. It was great. So hopefully we get into the next year of Spanish, and I'm not totally forget anything that happened in Spanish. One, I mean, there can be a lot of things that change. Like what she teaches and like what words, what vocabulary there was. So obviously, depending on that, obviously I might be fucking prepared or not prepared because you go back and you're like, oh shit, like I have no idea what half this vocabulary is, and obviously I don't want to go back and something that she did teach me, I have no idea about. Obviously, you don't want to go back and be like Oh, you didn't. You didn't remember that? Jeez. It was like, well, you didn't remember my name. And it's like, yeah. So, obviously, I have projects of my own with YouTube. YouTube's my hobby. YouTube is something I like to do in my free time. Because I like playing games and I like to do this. I like to record. I like to edit videos. Do I do a good job at it? No, I do not. I'm not an expert. I'm not this savant of it. But it's still something I like to do. Obviously, I like I like I like to play games, but obviously just playing a game sometimes isn't enough to just satisfy yourself with a game. Actually recording it has a little more like a fun factor. Obviously, with just playing the game, you just play the game maybe like once or twice, 5,000 times, depending on how much free time you have. Obviously, when you do YouTube, you don't have you do YouTube regularly and you're consistent and you're actually doing it, and you're not somebody that replays the same game over and over. And then you're like, what? But you play Oblivion like so many times. You have so many series on that, and I'm like, well, yeah, but still, when someone just plays like they have a niche channel and it's only like Minecraft, and you're just like, okay, what's this? Obviously, that's why I don't have Minecraft. I have never played Minecraft on my channel because I do not want to draw that audience. I do not want to have that audience. I want to have an audience that knows that I don't make videos um for them only. I make videos for myself as well. Obviously, games that I'm interested in are the most higher priority over videos of games that you guys want. Obviously, if it's a game I have never heard of, I'll probably look at it and be like, "Oh, is this interesting? Is this not interesting?" But obviously, in the end, it's my decision, not yours, to what the fuck I play. Obviously, certain circumstances, it might be a game that I have to play nonetheless because you're like, hey, we want you to play. Let's say like Getting Over It as an example. Obviously, I've already played it, but let's say I haven't, and you want me to play it. I'll be like, okay, and then I'll play it. Well, I've only played 3 episodes, and I haven't finished the game, and I'm not going to finish the game or pick it back up. So fucking whatever. So I rant a lot. If you don't know, I rant a lot. I don't know what half the things I say are. So yeah. Um, Other things, you want to stay more connected to me. If you like want to hear stuff, I have a Twitter. I mean, I only have 11 followers on Twitter. I only post pretty much my uploads there currently. I mean, when you have no one on Twitter, following you, you're just like, why the fuck should I actually post something that actually makes sense? Like coherent sense, like some life advice that could change somebody's life. And it's fucking 11 people. So plus 11 people probably don't even look at my Twitter. So it's like, well, fucking whatever. So it doesn't matter. Half of the accounts are probably bots. So I don't know what you can fucking do about that. Ugh. Man, when you're tired. School. So we're already in 30 minutes. I rant about things, I talk about things. I have a mind that wanders from here and there. Obviously, I want to try to have the most coherent thing possible, but sometimes most coherent thing sometimes just gets fucking blown out of proportion, and you just start talking about random ass shit, and you're like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll leave it here since I have absolutely no idea what I've said in the past 30 minutes, half hour. I don't know what else I could say. Obviously, when I end this, I'm gonna be like, hey, I forgot to say this. And that would be splendid. So, obviously, I'm just gonna leave it here. Obviously, expect more videos. I always say that. That's something I always say. But hey, webcam starts fucking rap. It's everywhere. So, if you see a video that doesn't have a webcam, probably the next one in the series might or might not have a webcam. But once it actually does have a webcam, the next video of that series will have the webcam. So you can take that into account. So obviously, number on the 15th, number 7 of Doki Doki is the first video of Doki Doki with facecam, and all of the rest will have facecams. And like the same goes for all the other videos, depending on when I actually started the facecam on them. Obviously, Overwatch is going to be the last fucking series with a facecam because that goes into like fucking May. So with that, I will see you in the next video. Obviously, we're gonna do a lot more. I might do more update videos. Hopefully, I become more coherent and actually, make a draft. I mean, I did make some points over here, like what to talk about, but hopefully, the next you know update, I can actually be more coherent, more precise of what I want to say, and not spend like half an hour trying to explain myself on topics that you can explain in probably like 5 minutes and be like, oh yeah, I'm done. So yeah, with the face cam I might do some more other things, maybe like talk about stuff, maybe not, depending, it really depends. It really depends on what I want to do. Obviously, it also depends on what you want me to do. I mean, I'm not really that interesting. So yeah, advice, I can give you some advice. I'm not that good. I'm probably not the person that you want to get the most advice from, but it doesn't mean I don't have any ideas or anything like that. So I'm just gonna leave this here before I just continue with another fucking thing that makes no coherent sense, that has nothing to do with anything I've said. So I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Don't even look at the camera, right?